The son of famous Amos is revealing details from his adventurous childhood in a new kids' book. Famous Amos cookies quickly became a household name after founder Wally Amos opened the first chocolate chip cookie store in 1975. Now, Wally's son, Shawn, helped create the shop on a corner of Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. Shawn Amos's new book, Cookies and Milk, is based in part on his experiences growing up as the son of famous Amos. First, on CBS Mornings, we are joined by Shawn, who's an author, and he's also a pretty darn good musician. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I just have to tell you, I am a legitimate, famous Amos cookie buyer.
Legit.
Would get them from my grandmother. It was she would eat them out in a single day.
Right on.
So congratulations on that.
Thanks.
Congrats on the fact that you wrote this book. But you talk about so much of your childhood being opening this cookie store and how it was the sheer essence of delight for you.
It was joy. I mean, it's a book about joy. You know, it's a book about fathers and sons who want to be seen by each other and from the world. And that was the spot where I felt I was really seen by my father.
You were really seen by him?
Yeah. I was a divorced kid, and the rest of my life was tumultuous. But in that store, it was just pure joy. I was sort of inoculated from all of the other stuff that was going on.
What was your job in the store?
Oh, I had every job. So I worked the front, he worked the back. So I started milk crates, worked the cash register, sold the cookies up front. We had a big scooper. I think they're like a few bucks a pound. And he'd be in the back baking them. But I would help in the back sometimes and bake.
Now, the main character is named after your son.
Yeah,
and,
Ellis, yeah.
You also added in something personal, which is the character being upset with his parents because of a divorce. You recently got divorced.
I did, yeah.
Why put that in the book? Because it's so personal.
That was the reason for writing the book. You know, I mean, there's this legacy of divorce that exists in my family. I was hoping I could beat it. I didn't. I became estranged from my son a bit in the way that I was estranged from my father.
Wow.
So there's this, this familiar pattern going on that I found myself a part of. And I was
so it's therapeutic in a sense.
Yeah, I wanted to work that out. You know, I wanted to work that out. And I wanted to give my son some insight of me. You know, that he could hold on to.
Speaking of the father-son relationship, your father is suffering from dementia now.
Yeah, he has dementia now.
The book really connected for him because you said not only were you writing it for yourself, your son, but for your dad, but he's actually read the book.
Yeah, he's read some chapters, and I write in the foreword to the book. You know, the book is sort of a bridge between my son, my father, and me. And
that's awesome.
In reality, the store was opened in 1975. I set the book in '76 to take advantage of some bicentennial themes.
Right.
And so
what was his response to that?
He's like, Shawn, you got the year wrong. Like rows of dementia.
He remembers
you got
that.
The year wrong.
Right?
I'm like, wow, okay. There's clarity everywhere.
You said at the top, I think the book's about joy. Is that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what do you want young readers to take away from it, other than joy? I guess joy is a good thing to leave. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. I want them to be curious about themselves and curious where they come from. And curious about their parents. You know, I think we keep our heads down a lot, and we don't look very far in the future and back of us for clues. I also write that there's clues everywhere, right? And so if you're looking to discover who you are and find your mojo, there's clues all around you. You know, and they could be in your father, and they can be in your family history, or they could be in things that turn you on. So
that's awesome.
Stay curious.
Yeah, well,
that is awesome.
Hopefully you can still bake a mean cookie. Shawn Amos, I'm sure. Oh no.
Folks, eat cookies, be happy.
There it is. Cookies and Milk is on sale now. We'll be right back.
Shawn, thank you. That's great.
It's awesome.